today begin winter 결제. 결제 means tight. 해제 means untight. If you have something, you tight necessary. If you have nothing, not tight is not necessary. Okay. So if you have something, you must tight and take away something. Then you are free. So our practice means freedom from life and death. Freedom from life and death. If you have something, you have life and death. If you nothing behind life and death, that already has it, already finished. But only sitting, if you finish it, then you are bodhisattva sitting. Only follow situation, only sitting, only for other people. Okay? So today is 결제 means tight. You have something tight, take away something. Then complete nothing, you are free. That's our direction. Buddha sat for 6 years under the Bodhi tree. One thing, attain my two set, but don't understand. So for 6 years, only go say, don't know. That's a long 결제. But long time ago, great Zen Master said, very great man, hear one word. Already finished life and death. Hear one word. Only hear one word. Middle class, that's a high class. Middle class, only 7 days practicing, then you got enlightenment, freedom, life and death. Low class people, 3 months. Okay, 3 months. So 3 months of 결제. In the 3 months, hard training practicing, then attain your precept and freedom, life and death, and find the correct way and the truth, correct life, and save all being. That's our direction. So you have any kind of energy, your body energy, mind energy, your true self energy, only one point, only don't know. Try. Only go straight for many years. Okay? Not only 결제. You must keep try for 10,000 years. Keep this mind for 10,000 years. If you keep this mind, you're beyond time and space. Then 10,000 years is just a moment. Just moment is 10,000 years. So moment clear, 10,000 is clear. So I hope moment clear, your center stronger. Control your feeling, your condition, your situation. Attain correct way and choose correct life. Get enlightenment, save all beings from suffering. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Everybody, one time bowing.
Okay, one time bowing. Anyone? Moment to moment, just do it. Everybody are very lucky. You look at this outside, very complicated. But the Shin is the Buddha's hope, okay?
Welcome everyone from Hwagesa. It's very nice to see you again. Even though it's been a short time, it seems like we've been down here for more than just two days. I'll give a short talk and then Bong Sanso will answer questions. So if you have any questions, please prepare them. All of us came some distance to get here. Some people came from very far away. Some came from nearby. Also, all the lay people, all the supporters of this temple, of our teacher, Daesan Snim and Byokam Snim, have come from some kind of distance to be here today. So that means everybody made some kind of effort to come here. So being here is not an accident. Daesan Snim said, we're very lucky. I think everybody knows that because you made some decision in your life to come here and gave up something. Nowadays, everyone knows many people have bad situation in this world. Some people have very, very bad situation. Also, some people have a good situation, and some people have a very good situation. But Buddha never checked his situation. Good or bad, he just had some big question. What is life? What is death? What is human being? And great compassion mind. So that question and that mind is still helping us today, more than 2,500 years later. So everybody here gave up something to come here. Also, we get a lot. People support us a lot, and I think everyone will be grateful. But most important is, moment to moment, we give up what's ever appearing in our mind and follow, like Daesan Snim said, just follow our situation. Then our own big question becomes stronger. Also, our own compassion mind opens. Then everything we do helps other people. So we have this situation that's very clear. I've really been impressed the last few days as we've done it. As much effort as it takes, the direction's very, very clear for everything that appears. So we're lucky. When I've been in Seoul the last couple of months and I read the newspaper, every time I read it, it completely scrambles my brain. Because the world's direction, it's like James had this compass. We were at dinner the other night and he pulled out this compass because he wanted to know in the Wagesa dining hall which way was north. Not only does he have one compass, he has two compasses. So he also had one on his watch. So in this world, when people lose their direction, we lose everything. Even we have a good house, good relationship, money, or health. When we lose our direction, we lose everything. Many of us who grew up with a good situation know that. That's why we want to practice. But this situation's direction is very clear. This temple's been here over 1,300 years. So on this site, this direction's always been the same. So I hope every moment we will come back to that direction if we lose it. We will always keep a big question, return to our correct direction. Then our actions will be like a big light shining to everybody. When Dawi, who's great Zen master in China, was a student, his teacher was dying. Then he went to his teacher and he said, what will happen to me if you die before I get enlightenment? How will I continue? So then his teacher said, there's this other Zen master, my Dharma brother, great Zen master, I forget his name. He said, go practice with him. Then he said, but what if he dies before I get enlightenment? Then his teacher said, only remember your initial impulse for practicing. Then that will always help you. Even if you die, that will reappear in your next life and give you your direction. So moment to moment, everyone remember your initial impulse for practicing. That spark of some big question and compassion mind. Then any kind of situation that appears, we'll always find our correct direction and our correct action. And that way we'll help each other and save all beings. So there's many of us here from many places. And I'm very grateful for everyone's desire to be here and for our efforts so far. And let's continue and make a very good Kyolche that will not only benefit ourselves, which it certainly will, but will benefit many, many beings. Thank you.
Thank you for your wonderful Dharma talk. And thank you everybody for coming here for this 1993 Kyolche. 4 years, past 4 years, every year I did Kyoche here. Every year, last 4 years. From the beginning, Kyoche began at Shin Sahn. Now, this 5th year. 4 years tight, then I must give up Shin Sahn Kyoche. What did I attain? Did I get freedom? What will you get? What do you think you will get? What do you hope you will get in these 3 months? If you want to get something, you cannot get anything. So you also must give it up. If you give it up, you will get freedom. We say if you put it all down, you'll get freedom and no hindrance. That's wonderful speech. But the point is, can you do it? Will you do it? Will you try? How much? Putting it all down is very easy if you don't want anything. That's all. Once when I was a young student, when I first began practicing this Sansanim, said to me, I'm I want practicing very hard, so very strong practicing many kinds. Then he said to me one day, you want enlightenment, that's wonderful direction, but don't want enlightenment too much. That was probably one of the most important teachings he's ever given me. Yeah, then little relaxed mind appeared. Then practicing mind became more easy. Because attain, not attain, doesn't matter. Just do it mind appeared. So, Domun Sunim already talked about our direction and losing our direction. Losing our direction is not so important, okay? If you find your direction and you lose your direction, losing your direction is not so important if you have a compass. Then always you can return. So don't check. I'm losing, I lost my direction, I am correct, this is correct direction. Don't check. If you lose your direction, you will soon understand. Then look at your compass. What kind of compass? What am I? Don't know. That's a don't know compass. Okay? So, do you have any question? Any kind of question?
So, we must have this compass. The Sansanim also just said we should put all our energy towards don't know mind. That means sleeping energy, food energy, body energy, all this energy. So, how do we do this?
Do you understand don't know?
I ask you.
I ask you. Do you understand don't know? You want to put all your energy, your sleeping, your something and something towards this one point which you call don't know. But how can you put your energy, your sleeping, your walking, your meditation to this one point if you don't understand this point?
Right.
So you must find that point. Only that?
Sitting here.
Too easy. Too easy. Yeah, that's standard answer. Yeah, that's correct. But anybody can say that. Anytime you said, sitting here talking to you, that's correct. Because just that moment, that's moment's world. But how much is that only your mouth? How much is that attain? So attain that 100% is necessary. then complete freedom will appear. Long ago, not so long ago, during winter time, Manggong Zen master, during Kyolche, winter Kyolche, many monks were sitting in a dharma room, just like you are now, just like you will be soon, doing very strong meditation. Only go straight, don't know, practicing. But Manggong Zen master was walking around outside, and somebody saw him and asked him, Zen master, you are walking around outside, but all monks are sitting in this room, not moving, being silent, only facing the wall. Why? If you are Manggong at that time, how do you answer? Zen master, you are walking outside, means you're free, okay? But everybody's inside, sitting meditation, not moving, only don't know, and closing their mouth. Why?
For you.
No, thank you.
So,
No, thank you. He said, no, thank you. I'm walking around outside.
so they already helped you.
If you find this point, if you attain this Kongan, then attain Manggong's mind, then has nothing. Has no like, has no dislike, has only just see clear, just hear clear. Just do it. That's all. That's my homework for your Kyolche. Okay? To you. You are great Zen Master Manggong walking around outside. Somebody asked you, Zen Master, you are walking around outside, but all monks in the Dharma room sitting in meditation only go straight, don't know, and not moving, and silence. Why? If you are Manggong Zen Master, how do you answer? Sometime I will come to do interview. Not often, once in a while, okay? I will come here to give interview. I ask you that. Okay? Okay, more questions? Yes.
We just were traveling around China and Korea, and Buddhism Zen has been in those countries a long time. But we saw many places where there's like the treatment of animals and also the natural world is like very, very destructive.
Uh-huh.
So Buddhism has been there sometimes up to 2,000 years. But still, there's many problems in those countries. So, did Buddhism help that country at all, or how can we believe in Buddhism if 2,000 years in one country hasn't had much effect at all?
Look at one small part, kill everything. Look at one small thing and kill everything. That's this world. If you keep that mind, you are also like that. This world situation means this world is confusing, everybody's fighting each other. Why? Has 10 parts, okay, to one country. But look at one part, then kill the whole thing. I only don't like one part of this country, so I kill the whole thing. Or I don't like one part, so I hate all parts. Understand? In Yugoslavia, it's not I don't like the buildings, I don't like the country, I don't like the people, I just don't like Muslims. One small part of this country. But this one small thing killed everything. So if you look at China like that, then you cannot see all the great things. So you killed China. You killed Tang Dynasty. But Tang Dynasty gave us our practicing. Why kill it? somebody has many, oh, we human beings have many good personalities, okay? Everybody has many talents. But they find one little talent that they don't like about themselves. Maybe they eat too much. Or maybe they can't get along with their mother. Or something and something. Many kinds, okay? We all have one small thing which in our life really, really irritates us, and no matter what we do, no matter how much bowing we try, no matter how much meditation we try, no matter how much Kwanzaa Bosal we try, we cannot get rid of it. So we said, I am a bad person. That's okay, not bad. But why do that? Why find one small part and kill the rest of your talents? Why find one small part about your friend? Maybe you don't like the way he ate formal meal. Then you hate everything about him, you know? Why do that? Not necessary. So, see clear, hear clear means, yes, you can find some mistake in this world or something. But also see the good side. Yeah? I don't like somebody, this action. But also this person, this world, this country has this good things. That means see clear, hear clear. Yeah? That means see clear, hear clear. So our practicing means came from China. Now China, we think about China lost Zen, but that's still alive. Zen is never lost, okay? Function sometimes gets confused, but Zen is never lost. Function gets confused. Zen is never lost. Okay? So, open your eyes completely. See everything. Don't keep my opinion and my idea of what is correct or success or failure. That's really a demon for Zen students. Success and failure. Attainment, not attainment. Dharma and not Dharma. Those are demons. Buddhism's demons. You're demons. So Daesan Srim always said, put it all down. And only attain moment world, because moment world has no past, has no future. Has only what are you doing now? Moment world, just this moment, what are you doing now? It has no idea. Do you understand that? Has absolutely no idea. Completely no idea, because it has no past and has no future. So, you have this really wonderful chance of 3 months to try out this moment world. In the outside world, when we go outside, when we lived outside in society, trying out this moment world is a little difficult. Trying to trust this moment world is a little difficult because we think about everything we do has some result. That's true. But we, in this outside world, try to control the result. So we cannot let ourselves completely live just that moment world. Because we are afraid, if we make a mistake, if we really try this moment world, what will the result be? We have no idea. So we are a little afraid, then we want to control this moment. We want to control this moment in order to get a good result. Yeah? That's human beings. But here at Kyolche, you don't have to do that. You can really live in a moment world. Because you are not going anyplace. Nothing is changed. Every day is the same, the same, the same, the same, the same. No matter what you do, whether you eat or don't eat, whether you punch somebody or not punch somebody, no matter what you do, that isn't going to change the schedule. No matter how you feel, the motak is going to hit and you have to come here. So that is this opportunity to try this moment world. Completely give in to just that moment. Taste that thing. But you must attain it. So only way to do that is only don't know. That's our family's tradition. Okay, our family's tradition is don't know. That's all. Bong Zen Master wrote in his memorial, if you understand you don't know, that is enlightenment. That's very wonderful speech. So, do you have more questions? Yes?
What is then this Zen which cannot be lost?
Cannot be found also.
What was the question?
What is Zen that cannot be lost? Find something, lose something. This question is, yeah. What is we have in our Kongan something almost similar, okay? It said, when the Tao is lost, then goodness appeared. That's part of Taoism's poem. When Tao is lost, goodness appears. How is Tao lost? How is goodness found when Tao is lost? How? Maybe that's another Kongan for you this winter. If you lose something, yeah, when Zen is lost, how is goodness found? We make it simple. We don't use Tao. Yeah? We make it even simpler. We take away goodness. Because if we put in goodness, then we think about we have to have something good. So we take it away and make it very simple. When Zen is lost, what is found?
You just told the China, the Zen is not lost, cannot be lost. So that's why my question.
Don't attach to my speech, then everything's no problem. If we don't attach to any speech, that's moment world.
Why then so much work? Why do you make so much work?
You made the work. You made the work. I'm only doing my job.
I feel like so much words.
Words. Oh, not work. Because human beings, if we closed our mouth, we cannot stand it. Soon you will all understand. In fact, already you understand. So appeared. I like quiet, that's my karma. Not because I thought about, quiet is wonderful, but inside that's some kind of already my personality, a little quiet. Maybe it started out as a child as being shy, but then it became quiet. But everybody said, not everybody, many people these days said, Bong Sansa, yeah, complain, not to me, okay? Complain to the Sansanim. This Sansanim, Subong Sansa, only never, not so much talking, all of it's very quiet, so everybody thinks about little angry, you know. Yeah, not so much talking. So, words necessary. More questions?
Sorry, I did not get my answer. What is learn? What is cannot be lost?
Yeah, I already answered you. Cannot be found also.
Thank you.
What is it that cannot be lost, cannot be found? What?
Sitting here talking with you.
Your brothers. Okay, one question? Oh, you had a question.
Can we found the moment world by the same schedule? I don't understand.
How
Can
can...
we find the moment world by the same schedule?
By the same schedule, by keeping the same schedule. every day.
Ah, what are you doing now?
I'm sitting
And?
and I hear
No, sitting and what?
and speak.
To who?
Zu wem sprichst du?
Yeah, to
Okay, I ask you again. What are you doing now? Only that?
I'm sitting and speaking with you.
Correct. Why are they two wrong and you are correct?
You make it.
Okay, more question? Why? At some point. Okay, more question? No? So, you're correct. Much speech is not necessary. Only keep mouth closed, and moment to moment, when you're doing something, just do it. That name is great love and great compassion. Necessary to speak? Speak. Not necessary, don't speak. That name is great love. Necessary to speak? Speak. Not necessary to speak? Don't speak. That name is what Sansanim calls keep your correct situation, relationship, and function. That's this universe. This universe never opened its mouth. But moment to moment, this universe never made any mistake. Human beings, we opened our mouth, and we're destroying our universe. So I hope these 3 months, only try, close your mouth. If you try that for 3 months, completely close your mouth, you'll get some treasure. You'll attain some taste of not dependent on my mouth, and not dependent on my thinking, and not dependent on my idea, and not dependent on my condition. Which means you will get some taste of not dependent on word and speech. So Bodhidharma said, not dependent on word and speech, pointing directly to mind. So this silence is very important. Silent Kyoche is very smooth. Many talking, Kyoche is up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. So if you want good Kyoche, you want to support your friends, only try closing your mouth. If you close your mouth, you can see clear and you can hear clear. If you open your mouth, already mistake. So I hope these 3 months, not only Shinwan-sa, Wage-sa people too, yeah, we have a little more difficult situation, a little more difficult to keep our mouth closed in our situation. But here you're very lucky. The whole atmosphere is quiet. The Shinwan-sa is quiet tradition. Okay, so I hope only keep your mouth closed, only moment to moment, just do it. If you have a job, do your job. If you have no job, you have no job. Don't touch somebody else's job. Okay, that's the meaning of, in Pei-chang's rules, don't wear another person's shoes and coat. Understand? That has that meaning. Doesn't mean just shoes and coat. Means that also, but it also means don't touch another's job. Then everything's smooth. So I hope you have very good Kyoche. Then sometimes we will come here and interview with you. Okay? So we have many kinds of level of students. So already we have 3 kongan. Yeah, Mangong kongan. Zen Master, you're walking around outside. Why are all those monks sitting in there facing the wall, being silent? If you're Mangong, how do you answer? Then next, when Zen is lost, what is found? That's 2. Then 3 is, you all understand because you are all Zen students. So, Unmun said dry shed on a stick. What does it mean? That's 1. But second part is, Unmun said dry shed on a stick. How long is Unmun's dry shed on a stick? So now you have 3 questions. Okay? But put it all into the garbage. Thank you very much.
So we ready? Okay. I don't have too much to say. The Mun team told me, asked me to give this talk just after lunch, which is about an hour ago. So it doesn't give me much time to put anything together. And let's see, we've been here 2.5 weeks or so. And I haven't gotten to the part in my sitting where I was thinking about what I was going to say during Dharma talk yet. Usually at some point in sitting that thought comes up, then I'm able to think about what I'm going to say, but that hadn't come up yet in 2.5 weeks. So this is sort of still the beginning of the retreat in many ways, and still a time of settling for me. And a time of sort of getting used to the stillness and the quiet and the schedule. It's still still a time of settling in. I also see that in the people around me too. people starting to settle a little more, maybe a little more attentive, a little quieter with the doors and everything, a little more paying attention. So as time goes on, I think things will even slow down even more, and we'll become more attentive and more here, more present. For me as a student of some 10 or 12 years of Zen, I find at this point that I have less to say now about Zen than when I did after my first year. It's just not something I think a lot about these days. Zen as Zen. It's just something that I'm participating in this retreat. It's maybe that's because first process of encountering Zen is sort of taking it in intellectually. A lot of us read books or hear a lot of talk about Zen, and then so maybe sometimes the process starts by thinking about it a lot. And and we hear a lot of talks, and it sounds good, so we repeat what we hear at those talks or from the books. But at this point, for me, it's sort of like, what is this really about, this practice? I mean, been reading it. I've heard talks from Sensa, Subang Sensa for many years, also Daesan Sanim. But it's like, what is it really about? What is this practice? What are we doing? What are we doing here? Very interesting. What am I doing here? Very interesting question. Because there's a lot of other things that we could be doing, and if you're anything like me, you've thought about every single one of them by now. All the different things you could be doing on a winter, as the winter comes in, this season. It's just going day to day with that sort of question in the back of my mind. What is this? What are we doing?